Imagine this. You're on a family holiday. The sun is warm. The ocean is calm. You tuck your children into bed after a perfect day. You step out, just a few steps away, to share dinner with friends. Everything feels safe, normal, and ordinary. But in the span of just minutes, everything changes. You return. The window is open. The curtains sway in the night air. And your child, your 3-year-old daughter, is gone. No cries, no sound, just vanished. This is not a ghost story, not a movie script. This is the true story of Madeleine McCann, the little girl who disappeared in 2007, sparking one of the biggest missing persons investigations in history. A case that would ignite a global media storm, divide entire nations, and haunt the world with one terrifying truth. Sometimes, the people we lose are never found. It was late April 2007. Jerry and Kate McCann, a devoted couple from Leicestershire in the United Kingdom, arrived in Praia da Luz, Portugal, with their 3 children. Madeleine, their eldest at just 3 years old, and her younger twin siblings, Sean and Amelie, only 2. The McCanns were traveling with a group of friends, all with children of their own. They were doctors, professionals, parents, families on holiday together, seeking nothing more than a week of rest, sunshine, and laughter. Their destination? The Ocean Club Resort. It wasn't a luxurious 5-star hotel, but it was safe, comfortable, and popular among British families. Swimming pools, tennis courts, kids' clubs, and cozy apartments made it the perfect escape. For the McCanns, life felt good. Their days were filled with walks on the beach, games with the children, and simple family moments that seemed to belong in a photo album. But beneath this picture-perfect paradise, shadows were waiting. On the evening of May 3rd, Jerry and Kate joined their friends later nicknamed the Tapas 7 for dinner at the resort's tapas restaurant. The restaurant was only 55 meters away from their ground floor apartment. Close enough, they believed, to check on their sleeping children every half hour. The plan seemed reasonable. After all, Madeleine and the twins were already asleep. Each parent in the group took turns walking back and forth between the dinner table and their apartments, making sure the children were safe. It was a warm, ordinary evening, the kind that blends into memory until it doesn't. Shortly after 9 p.m., Jerry went to check on the children. He saw Madeleine tucked under her blanket, peaceful, untroubled. Around 9:30, another family friend checked the room and thought everything was normal. But by 10 p.m., when Kate returned the world on, she pushed the door open and felt the chill of the night air. The window was wide open, the shutters lifted. Her heart froze. Madeleine's bed was empty, gone. Kate's screams split the night. Friends, staff, strangers, police. The entire resort was thrown into chaos. Everyone searched. Rooms, streets, fields, beaches. Flashlights cut through the darkness. People shouted her name into the night sky, but there was no answer. By morning, Madeleine McCann had vanished without a trace. Within hours, the story spread across Portugal. Within days, it dominated headlines in Britain. And within weeks, it became a global obsession. Madeleine's photo, wide-eyed, smiling, her signature mark in her right eye, became one of the most recognizable images in the world. The McCanns launched an international campaign, raising funds, printing posters, and appearing on television. Celebrities joined the appeal. Even Pope Benedict XVI met the McCanns in Rome, blessing a photograph of Madeleine. The entire world was searching for her. But the bigger the spotlight grew, the deeper the shadows became. There were theories. So many theories. One of the earliest, abduction. Witnesses reported seeing a man carrying a small child away from the apartment that night. But soon, suspicion turned inward. By September 2007, Portuguese police made a shocking move. They named Kate and Jerry McCann as official suspects, or arguidos. The theory? That Madeleine had died in the apartment. That her parents had staged an abduction. The world exploded. The McCanns were accused in the press, judged in headlines, and dissected on talk shows. But in July 2008, the case against them collapsed. No evidence, no charges, just lingering doubt. For years, the trail went cold. Sightings were reported across Europe, in Morocco, even as far as Australia. Each time, hope flickered and then died. Madeleine remained missing, but the McCanns refused to give up. They launched the Find Madeleine campaign, hiring private investigators, appealing to governments, and fighting to keep her name alive. By 2011, the case had captured the attention of the highest levels of British authority. Scotland Yard launched a new review, codenamed Operation Grange. New detectives, new leads, a second chance at the truth. In 2020, German prosecutors made an announcement that shocked the world. They had a suspect. His name, Christian Bruckner, a convicted sex offender already in prison in Germany. He had lived in Portugal at the time of Madeleine's disappearance. He had a disturbing history of crimes against women and children. Prosecutors declared they believed Bruckner had killed Madeleine. But even now, no body, no definitive proof, just a shadow of truth still out of reach. Madeleine McCann would now be 22 years old. Her disappearance changed international law enforcement. It exposed failures in policing. It ignited debates about parenting, media responsibility, and the ethics of public judgment. And still, it left one question unanswered. What really happened that night in May 2007? Was she taken by a stranger? Did she wander out into the night? Or is the truth darker than anyone has dared to admit? We may never know. But one thing is certain. The world will never forget the face of Madeleine McCann. Sometimes the scariest stories are the ones that are real. Sometimes the greatest mysteries are never solved. And sometimes the world waits for answers that may never come. Do you believe Madeleine was abducted? Or is the truth far darker? Tell us your theory in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more true crime mysteries the world can't look away from. If you know something, say something. Madeleine's story is not over. For more true crime documentaries, follow, like, share, and subscribe to my channel for quick updates.